Welcome everyone to this video. My name is Ola. This is one of the videos we're going to be creating in the accounts payable modules. We have a lot of videos coming up. We've done vendor group and now we are on how to create a vendor. Okay, without wasting time, let's go to the D365 environment and get started. D3, now we're in the environment. Okay, let's start with our account payable modules. We navigate to account payables, to your vendors, all vendors, and the page opens. This is, we have all the vendors already created in the system here, but we want to create our own vendor. So go to new, select new. Okay, we have all this information that we need to create. Okay, but by default in the system, we have some important information without which you cannot, the system will not allow you to create a, a vendor. We have this vendor account name already defined in the system, automatically defined. This is done when by the system because you have done something called, you have configured something called number series. A video is coming on how to create a number series. Okay, you can also do this manually. You can set it manually if you have set your number series to manual. So you can do this manually. But here it has been defined under the number series to automatically allocate numbers to each vendor as you are creating. That's why you have it coming up automatically. Okay, we leave that as it is. We have other tabs. We have general tab. We have the addresses tab. We have contact information. We have more all these tabs. So we are going to take them, all the important ones. We're going to take them one after the other. Okay, let's move on. So this video is on. We are going to be, let's start with the general tab. Okay, we have our vendor account created. Then next is organization. Is he a person or is he an organization? The type, yeah, the vendor type. So let's select organization, payment priority. Then name. What name are we giving to our vendor? Let's say we call it demo. Let's call it demo. Okay, we already have demo vendor in the system. Let's call it what are we going to use as this? We can use okay, let's use demo supplier. Great. Let's use demo supplier. Okay, fine. We have demo supplier. Okay, automatically the name here will pop up under your search name. Okay, the search name, when you want to search for this vendor in the system, you use the name, this name, to search for it. Then we move to vendor group. Recall we've already created vendor group in our last video. So let's select, I think we use location. Was it location or Europe? Yeah, we use Europe. So we select Europe. If you are creating your vendor, you can also create from here. But if you want to actually see the real path of creating a vendor group, you can go to check the last video, or you come here, right click here, view details. I come again, right click and view details. It takes you to the page. You see, then you can select new and you can follow through and create your vendor. Okay, let's go back. Okay, we are back on our page. We've selected group, which is Europe, and we select a number of employees. If you have the information, let's say we have 100 as the number of employee in the vendor company, organization number, registration number of the vendor. Let's just put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good. ABC code. This is defined by your. How do you classify this vendor? Is it A or B or C? It's just a way for organization to group their, I will not say group, to classify their vendors, maybe by volume, maybe by sensitivity. It depends. So whatever the company is using to classify the their vendors, then you select it here. If this vendor is A, you select A. Then this number, if you have it, those number, if you have it, you put it. You fill all other necessary information. Then another important thing I need to talk about is your vendor collaboration. Vendor collaboration. Okay, vendor collaboration, you want to collaborate with your vendor. If you raise your purchase order in the system, you want the vendor to also see the purchase order, accept, why you also automatically maybe auto approve or auto, or maybe manually also approve or accept it. So you have all these options, auto confirmed, you have all this, but mark you, there's a separate module for vendor collaboration. Let me quickly show you that. Vendor collaboration. You have it here. So this module, when we get to this module series on this module, you learn more about vendor collaboration. Okay, so you learn more about the vendor collaboration. Let's move on. We've completed all necessary information on our general tab. I will come back to this party, change party association. I will come back to that. So let's move on. You want to have address to your vendor. What is the address of this vendor? Okay, select hard, select your hard. Waiting for it loading. You can see DS, you can say the office address, DS office, maybe the name of the office. Move on. Is it in which region? Is it in Great Britain? Is it in Indian? Is it in USA? You select it, your zip code, you pop up all the necessary information, populate it, street, city, ensure it is completed. Then do you this address you are putting here, is it a primary address or not? If it's primary, select primary. Then private, you don't want people, you want to make it private, you can do that as well. Then you select OK. Our address is being created. You can have more than one address. So if you select another address, I quickly need to point this out. If you select another one, another address, you want to create another address, fine, you populate all the information. Then if you make this primary, this DS office that we created will no longer be primary. I don't want to create a new one, but let's test. Let's see, test. Okay, fill all the information. You can change this to business. This one is business. Change it to maybe delivery address. Okay, select this. Fine, you fill all the information. Then we want to make this a primary. Primary. Okay, then this we unmark. Yeah, it's gonna change the current one. Let's say yes. Okay, then we select okay. Now let's go back to our DS. Check our DS. We see DS is no longer primary. You say no, it's no longer primary, right? Fine. Then we move to our contact information. We want to add contact information. Add contact information. Okay, what's the maybe we put the name of this person. Maybe is um Iman or Samson or Samuel. The name of this person Samuel. Samuel. Then what contact information are we adding? We're adding maybe a phone number of this person. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. That's a phone number. You want to add another one? Add the same Samuel. Samuel. You want to add email. What email address? Test 1 2 3 at test2.com. You had the email. So you had all that information that you think is necessary. Okay. Then some people, instead of putting name, they also put, like here is email address. Some people also put email address. Here phone number. Some people put phone. So I don't know why they do that. I don't know which is. So it depends on what you feel. But to me, I use the name of the person. Okay. So that's all about your general tab, addresses, and contact information. Before we go, let me quickly talk about this party. Okay, I will take my pen at this stage. Okay, okay, you have maybe this vendor. Let me save first. Okay, let me save this. Save. Okay, let me quickly explain this. Okay, yeah, you have some maybe this vendor, and there's another vendor in your system. Let's say we have A and B. They are all vendors. These two vendors, if for example they belong to the same group, maybe they are owned by another person, another company owned by C, the holding company. If this and this now might these two are in your system in USMF. Okay, they now merge. They both supply you, but they have merged. Okay, and you want to maintain one. There is no A, there is no B again. You now have AB. So you need to maintain AB in your system. Okay, or if it's not AB, maybe the new name is now B. There is nothing like A again. You only have B. So all the details of A, you want to change it to B. That is when you use. That's when you use. Sorry. That's when you now use your change party association. So let's test it out. Change party, vendor. This is the vendor you want to merge. Then you want to change the record. Okay, to which company, which new company, maybe the company has acquired this vendor six. Then you select it from here. When you select, then you say okay. So all the details of vendor six will change to this newly selected vendor. So we are changing to, let me select 126. Okay, let me select this and select this. And if I say okay, we already have vendor 6 here. We have vendor 6 details. We have DS as the office. Okay, and demo supplier has the name. Let me say okay. You are able to change the system. Do you want to continue? Yes. Okay, vendor name change. We go back to the details. Vendor 6. Okay, this is the name of all the information, all the new, you see, last name it is a name of a person, not a company again. It has changed all the details. Let's go to the address that we created the other time. We have home, control. So this, all these details have been changed to the new company or new vendor. Okay, that is when you use change party association. You restructure your vendor list. Then if you want to restructure your vendor list, then you use change party association. Okay, I hope this has really helped you to gain more understanding of these three tabs: contact information, addresses, and change party. If this video is beneficial and you have enjoyed it, kindly like, subscribe, and comment. Thank you, and see you in the next video.